And just we're happy when we can come across some Harikatha, some practical talks from Salt Lake City, from our devotees around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are, from around the world indeed. And let us begin with our back to basics. Number, I don't know. Leela Moy can tell us something. It has a number. He puts a number.
571.
571. Okay,
Yes.
so we're beginning our 571 and onwards on the Vijay Utsav, the victory festival of Sri Ramnachandra, and also the appearance day of Madhvacharya, I believe, just double checking. Yes, Sri Madhvacharya's appearance day and Ramachandra's Vijay Utsav. Yes, Hare Krishna. So it's a good day today, a victory day, a day where also if you want to start something new, then can start something new. Yesterday we mentioned that, yesterday evening with our very sweet devotees here. There is sweet Lake City, but there is also sweet Vila Govinda Ashram. So we were saying, it's a good day to start something. And then Munindra Mohan said, but what have we got left to start? Like we started so many things. So anyway, let's see whether they came up with something overnight, which may be a good day to start. Hare Krishna. So let us start on this day with our mini Vandana, as we do. Mini maximum, because everything is there. Bandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuttapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitan Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vitangs Cha Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvijay Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So welcome to you all here on Zoom and here on Facebook. Mathura Basini Devirasi and Madhava Prabhu are already with us there. And some others, maybe, because I can't see who's there if you don't say something. So they're sending obeisances to us all. So, who's been thinking about what they may begin today, being a good day to start something? A victory day, Vijay Utsav. And in general, while we consider what should I start today, I think I'll try to start being a better devotee. There's a lot of room there, isn't there? So we can always try to do something a little better. But Vijay Utsav, the all glorious, the glory essentially of good over evil, this idea. And this is carried on through to Diwali, which comes up presently during the month of Kartik. And we understand that today is the success day, the day when Ravana was defeated in Sri Lanka, 10-headed Ravana. Don't think about it too much. I know, how does he swallow? How does he eat? How do the heads all connect? But we have to accept all these things. There are so many things beyond our tiny little ant brain understanding. And Ravana had 10 heads. Lord Rama has 4 heads in our universe, etc. We can't understand these things in our blood and bones knowledge world, where we only know things if we can see the the vehicle in which they are living, we can't see beyond that. So we become very perplexed sometimes. And devotees in the beginning, they may also, I mean, there are lots of things to overcome. What are they talking about? 10-headed people. This is mythology. This idea of mythology is just myth. But it is not so. And today, I mean, thankfully, I don't watch them, but cartoons and things, we know from the glimpses that we've seen in our past, we know that there are all kinds of multi-headed monsters and things invented by the mind of the creators of cartoons to scare children and to make children happy and all sorts of stuff. Well, a lot of this has its basis in reality, and those who are more widely read, they say about so many of the stories that are in the world today, they're more or less copied from the Mahabharata or from the Ramayana or from some different places before, but they've got a modern twist to them. So there are real demons, real monsters with 10 heads, very horrific. But always good wins over evil, even if we see that apparently it is not so for the time being. And so we must be always trying to do the right thing and not to get caught up in the persuasions of the evil things. Anyway, this is the success day, as it were, as we understand, as I understand. Paramananda Prabhu can correct us. Today is the day of victory in Sri Lanka, and the Diwali is when Ramnachandra returned. So he's coming back, and he's coming back to Ayodhya. And when he's returning to Ayodhya, then that day is the Diwali, where they're lighting lamps, which also signifies this victory. And as some of us know, in some places in the world on Diwali, they love to throw extremely loud bombs, and as in the sense of firecrackers, as opposed to actually bombs. But every year people lose fingers and perhaps even hands during the happiness of playing with those things. Hare Krishna. And Madhvacharya, he's up there, Madhvacharya, generally pronounced. His appearance day today. Hare Krishna and Madhvacharya. Govinda, one of the four leaders of one of the leaders of the four authorized, recognized Vaishnava sampradayas. And actually on these things I did not do homework, and I don't want to say the wrong things about the acharyas. And perhaps at this point we could pass over the microphone to Paramananda Prabhu, who, without doing his homework to check up, can give us a clear understanding of Madhvacharya. Paramananda, are you? Yes, you look available. You look at home. Actually, you look at Govinda farm. Home. Trying. In the company of many good souls here, Prabhu, because we're not only with those who are online now, we're with those in the recorded version who will see us in a little while too.
Anyhow, Maharaj, today is that Vijay Utsav, yes, the Ramachandra's victory over Ravana's army. And we're in Thailand, so it is much respected, as you know. So Ramayana is considered to be the national epic, to such degree that if you go to the old palace, King's Palace, you will see the walls around the palace are all decorated with the murals depicting the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra, Hanuman, and every Thai person, Krishna Priya will join us shortly. They hear about Ramachandra, Hanuman, Ravana, Lakshmana, Sita from their childhood. It's quite amazing thing. And today Ravana finally fell. He should have listened to his grandfather, Bali Maharaj. You have to give him a credit. He did went to consult, but he did not really listen. That was the problem. But consulting, that happened. He went to talk to Bali Maharaj and explain, this is what's going on, this is my plan, I got the Sita and I'm thinking to keep her. And then Bali Maharaj, being a very wise person, observed that mood of Ravana. He understood he's not going to change his mind. And that second, the first, this is all Lord's desire to perform this pastime. It will happen regardless. But he wanted to give him a lesson. He said, oh, yes, I understand your predicament. But do what is you think is right for you. Go back and do. But before you go back to Lanka, I have something for you to do. Just help me. I'm an old man. There's this piece of gold in my garden. Can you just move it from that corner to another corner? Ravana said, yes, of course, no problem. So where is it? There he goes. He sees some round circle, large round circle lying there. And he tries to lift it, but impossible to move. He tries again, impossible to move. And then he's very perplexed and he's asking Bali Maharaj, what is this thing? Where did it come from? He said, well, this was just the earring of Hiranyakashipu, something left of him when he was fighting with Lord Narasimha. And by the way, he was killed by the Lord like a wasp torn apart. Just keep that in mind. Now you can go. So he gave him a lesson. I mean, he's affectionate grandfather. You should give him at least some peep what is his future like if he doesn't change his mind, but already he knew this is the Lord's pastime. And then Ravana performed very nicely. You have to give him credit. Really, he was the best adversary for Lord Ramachandra. So Ramachandra was very happy. Everybody was very happy with his performance. And when he's lying there, about to die, Ramachandra, he wants to stress his unique position. Because he's also a wise man, Ravana. Otherwise, how can you rule the whole universe? Practically, conquer this, conquer that, establish the governments here and there, get people taxed and all of that. You must be a wise person for that, intelligent person. So he asked he asked his brother, Laksmana. He said, Laksmana, before he dies, you go to him and you see if he is going to give you good advice. You are my young brother. I want you to hear from such person as Ravana. And then Laksmana, he went. And then he approached Ravana, went straight to his head, because Ravana was barely breathing. He said, well, my brother sent me here. So anything you can say to me? Any advice you can give? And Ravana looked at him and said, no, there's no advice for you. Your brother is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You can get all the advices from him. Now you can go. Then Lakshmana came to Ramachandra. Ramachandra asked anything. Lakshmana said, no, nothing. He said that you will give me all the guidance necessary. No need to listen to him. And I have to say, Lakshmana was a little bit puffed up after the victory. And Ramachandra said, no, wrong. You did it the wrong way. Come with me. Then he came with Lakshmana. And then they approached him from the feet. And naturally, doing it that way, showing respect to the person as younger. You're submitting yourself in front of him. And then Ramchandra said, then you ask again, but stand at his feet and be humble and ask for good advice. And then Ravana gave him a very good advice. He said, Subhashya Shigram, Asubhashya Kalaharanam. He said, what is good, what is auspicious, must be done immediately without delay. But what is not so auspicious must be delayed, delayed, delayed. And that was one of the verses and one of the pastimes we heard from both Srila Guru Maharaj in his recordings and from Srila Govinda Maharaj often. And we're trying to follow that guideline of Ravana. What is auspicious? Do without delay. And auspicious things we try to delay as long as possible, if impossible to avoid at all. So here's Krishna Priya. She's the follower of Ramachandra by birth. And that actually shows you a unique situation in Thailand, that considered to be a Buddhist country, but they're so diverse in their understanding of Dharma. And naturally, this is probably the only country when you go to the Buddhist temple and you start asking them about Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, Narayan. They'll say, yes, he's a Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the Buddha is our guru. So somehow they're connected. I don't know how, but somehow. They're not pushing that heavy Buddhist nirvana, impersonal, shunyavad philosophy on you. No, they're very down to earth and giving respect to everyone just in case. And Madhvacharya, I mean, as Maharaj already mentioned, we're not going to go into the whole philosophy, but the old Vaishnava lineages. So the Lord his will is such that he wants to attract as many conditioned souls as possible with different features of his infinite personality. So each of those lineages, sampradayas, represent a particular relationship, teachings about a particular relationship with the Lord. And there are four, as Maharaj already mentioned. So we belong, in general, we belong to Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Starting from Lord Brahma, and then coming down to Madhvacharya, his disciple, and then coming down, reaching to Madhavendra Puri. And really, if we dig a little bit deeper, by the grace of Srila Guru Maharaj, we can see his article. It's a beautiful article, it's good to read, to understand the lineage, to understand the Sampradaya, and how it's all related. On one hand, we're Brahma Madhva Sampradaya, which is Brahma and Madhvacharya, whose appearance today, I believe. And on the other hand, we're the Gaudiya branch of that Sampradaya. And then Srila Guru Maharaj wrote an article called The Pontifical Position of Madhavendra Puri. Really, it's a very important article for us to read and for us to understand. And then he expressed that for us, the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and the fact that Mahaprabhu appeared just after Madhavendra Puri and becoming a disciple of Madhavendra Puri stresses the point that when we, for us particular, for the internal use, we can say, when we say Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, under Madhva, we not only meant Madhvacharya, but to a bigger degree, we mean Madhavendra Puri. Because he brought what no other Sampradaya, including Brahma Madhva Sampradaya, show to the world. The fifth end of life, the Madhurya Ras with Krishna. That possibility was never presented by any of the Sampradayas. And there are four. So from Lord Brahma and Madhvacharya came Brahma Madhva Sampradaya. From Lakshmi, the biggest propagator of that lineage was Ramanujacharya. So Lakshmi Sampradaya headed by Ramanujacharya. Then we have these two I may not get right though, but let me try. And you can, Sevarupa can do the quick fact check. So Vishnu Swami Sampradaya is coming down from either four Kumaras, you have to check, or Shiva. And then Nimbarka Sampradaya is either one of them. So all of them bringing Vaishnavism ideas into the world. And Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he mentions, I reveal myself according to the inner necessity of the seeker, according to the degree of his own surrender. To such degree, and according to his inner search, I reveal myself. So all those sampradayas, they serve that purpose. Like, we are respectful to everyone. In fact, if you want to know a little bit more, quite a lot of our external things for like how do we look like, the dresses and certain symbols and paraphernalia came to us from Sri Sampradaya, Lakshmi Sampradaya, headed by Ramanujacharya. It was adopted by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur for our use. So they're interconnected. And when you read Prapana Jivanamritam, you will see so many quotes coming from Sri Sampradaya devotees, from Jamunacharya, the predecessor of Ramanujacharya, his spiritual master, from Maharaja Kulashekar, and Srila Guru Maharaj really loved and enjoyed the Mukunda Mala of Jamunacharya, Yamunacharya. So many things are there that have very deep substance that can be seen by someone like Srila Guru Maharaj, and he would mine those deposits of jewels, and then he will pull something out that we can also digest, we can also relish on our level. And he presented it all in Sri Prapana Jivanamritam. And really, this is all that we need to know about all of the sampradayas. And sometime when we read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we see how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would visit a deviated group, slightly deviated from the teachings of Madhvacharya, the Madhva Sampradaya followers, and how he would give them the essence of the teachings of Madhvacharya himself, and how he would humble them by being humble himself, but establishing irrevocable facts of the teachings. This is in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, during Mahaprabhu's touring in India. In South India, he's visiting Udupi, the monastery, the headquarters of Brahma Madhva Sampradaya. And so many pastimes are connected. Maharajas will take at least 2 Zooms to remember all the pastimes of Madhvacharya, who really extraordinary pastimes. Since very early age and till the end of his pastimes, he was an extraordinary person, really. A great mystic, a great devotee, a great yogi, and so many other great things. Anyhow, so today is that day. So we're remembering Ramnachandra, we're remembering Ravana, maybe not giving kijais, but remembering. And remembering Madhvacharya. And since we're talking about Ramachandra, we don't talk so much about Ramachandra by some reason. It's a beautiful pastime. But there's something Guru Maharaj mined for us. And one of the verses from Ramayana that is in Prapana Jivanamritam is the verse when Vibhishan is coming. He's, what's the word when you're changing the war camps? Changing codes, but there's another word for that.
Defecting.
Defecting, here you go. He's defecting from Ravana's army to Ramachandra's army, and then he is arrested at the entrance of the Vanaras, the monkeys' camp, and then he is brought there, tied up by Hanuman, Laksmana, and others, and they're demanding his immediate punishment because they're suspecting him to be a spy. And really, Ravana, he used this kind of tricky things. He's a trickster. So they were always suspicious. Like the Marichi, that is the biggest trickster. And then they're thinking this Vibhishan is also just like them, same, no different. And then he's there in front of Ramachandra, and then he's paying his full dandavats, and with full heart he's praying, please Lord, you accept me. I am yours, without any reserve. But still, Hanuman is not convinced. Lakshmana is not convinced. Nobody's convinced. But Ramachandra, being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he can read the heart of Vibhishan. He knows Vibhishan is absolutely sincere, coming directly from his heart. And then he proclaims, and that verse is included into Prapana Jivanamritam. Sakritava prapanaya tavasmiti yachete abhayam sarvadatusmai dadatitam vratam mama. He said, Abhay sarvadatusmai dadatitam vratam mama. I promise, it is my promise to you, I will never abandon anyone who is coming and surrendering to me. I will accept everyone. And more than that, I will give them inspiration. I will give them fearlessness and strength on their path to me. And that is my vrat. Vrat means not just promise, but vrat is my oath, we can say. And that verse is the one that we're very much inspired by and gives us a lot of hope. And here's the native who absorbed Ramayana with the milk of her mother.
Yes, Krishna Priya Devinasi, please come close to the microphone and the camera, and please share a little bit from your upbringing and the part that Ramachandra has played in your life.
Dandavad Maharaj, Dandavad all devotee. Yeah, I seem like we call Ramakian in Thailand. It's Ramayana. It's about how Gauri to be great king, how he showed his example in everything. That's why the most they took this idea, even set the name of every king in Thailand. It starts from Rama. Like King Rama 1, and then the name, and King Rama 2, because there's so much honor and respect how great of Ramachandra.
And the capital.
Even the capitals.
The ancient capital of Thailand, Ayodhya.
Oh yeah. Look like they took everything from the Vedic culture, Maharaj. Like that's why we have some little things absorb to our culture. And about today, like Paramananda, I just know today is the day, and then say, oh, everyone know about Lord Rama, because all the king names start from Rama, and they know very well about this, almost everyone, and especially we love so much Hanuman because he's showing how royalty to the devotion and royalty. Every Thai people love like Hanuman because of his quality also. That's why somehow we learn things from some this kind of thing also, Maharaj. That's why we slowly like that. That's why how great also like we born and we know about this in Thailand.
I remember Srila Govinda Maharaj was so happy to hear about it. So when he heard about Ayodhya, ancient capital of Siam, and really was nearby from where Govinda Maharaj's house was. So he said, I want to go there. So we went there. And as you enter the city, and Maharaj's been there, and some others, Abi Kelly went there. So as you enter the city, there's so many ruins of the ancient temples, Buddhist temples. But then right in the heart, in the very middle of the city, there's this huge temple still standing, pretty much intact. And that is Ramachandra's temple. So you can see how these dharmas and beliefs coexisted in Thailand. Until this day, it is coexisting. So Ramchandra, Vishnu, Krishna, Narayan, they're above everything. And now we're here on the earth and we're following the footsteps of our Guru, Lord Buddha. This is their general mentality. So very acceptable, very generous mood.
And we find that Thai people are very dharmic. They're very kind to other people. And they're always like floating in that realm of truthfulness. When I first came to Thailand, at the north of Thailand, there, I was very amazed about the general but actual like honesty of the society there. And this is always we understand that in previous times, then this the culture was based on helping one another rather than competing with one another or taking from somebody else. And when we went to the Thai temple last year, we did that walk to the Thai temple, going when you come to the road just like near the temple, the Govinda farm, you turn left, we walked all the way down there. And then you see the monk, the main person of the temple. His main activity wasn't spiritual as we know it so much, but it was being very dharmic, very following the good activities of the world, doing good for the other people as best as he can and knows. And he was like revered by everybody there, that here there's a humble monk who is selfless for others. Hare Krishna. And also just a couple of words about Madhvacharya, his appearance day, because in Navadip Dham Mahatmya, then, if I find it again, then Mahaprabhu was explaining to him, so this is going back, so Mahaprabhu showed himself to each of the four leaders of the sampradayas in earlier times, and this is all given in Navadip Dham Mahatmya, so that they were aware of the special nature of Navadip Dham. And in one part, then Mahaprabhu revealed himself, and who is he speaking to? I want to begin the part. Anyhow, Mahaprabhu is explaining that I will accept two essential principles from each of the four sampradayas. So essential principles, strongly given, two particular principles in each sampradaya. And take those strengths and leave aside other parts that may be there. But I will accept two essential principles from Madhvacharya. One is the refutation of exclusive non-dualism. So his refutation of exclusive non-dualism, non-dualism, Kevala Advaita. So this, in what we're more used to, monism, that all is one, this expression. So that's one that Madhvacharya absolutely saying, this is wrong. There is the Lord, don't deny the Lord. And the second essential principle will be to be serving Krishna's deity form, knowing the deity to be eternal. So these are the two principles from Madhvacharya Sampradaya that Mahaprabhu particularly focused on. And I just wanted to see, oh yes, well, okay, no, so these are the two principles there. And so this is found in Navadip Dham Mahatmya.
And Maharaj, did we find out about the sampradayas? I believe Vishnu,
yes.
Swami, Shiva,
yes,
and
yes.
Darka Kumaras. Is that correct?
We have from our ever-efficient Seva-Rupa, she's put it in the chat box, from Srila Guru Maharaj in the Divine Aspiration, a small book, but very wonderful. All the books are wonderful, very wonderful small book. And there Srila Guru Maharaj is saying, this has been given in detail in the Gaudiya Patrika, the weekly paper published during our Guru Maharaj's time. Means obviously Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's time, because this is Srila Sri Rama Guru Maharaj speaking. Here I am giving only the summary to you. Nimbaka's teaching is known as Dvaita Dvaita, Madhvacharya's as Shuddha Dvaita, Vishnu Swami's as Madhvacharya's as Shuddha Dvaita, and Vishnu Swami's as Shuddha Advaita, and Ramanujas as Vishishta Advaita. Ramanuja Sampradaya is known as Sri Sampradaya. It is coming from Sri Lakshmi Devi. Madhvacharya's Sampradaya is coming from Lord Brahma. Rudra or Shiva is the source of the Vishnu Swami's Sampradaya. And Nimbaka's Sampradaya stems from Chatusant, the 4 Kumars.
Okay, so we got it right then.
Yes, and many thanks to Sevarupa Devirasi. And by the way, a message for you all there in Thailand. Divya Shakti Devirasi sent a message on Facebook. Hi there, Dandavats. This is Divya Shakti in her lively American natural style. It's Divya Shakti, Kamala and Ashapurna. We are in Bangkok airport on our way, praying to see you all soon. And then lots of happy faces. I don't know where she finds all these icons.
First, check the day. Jason.
Anyway, lots of happy faces and smiles and obeisances and things which I don't even know what they are. But anyway, a very happy expression from her there. And I have a question. Are A and H actually in Thailand now? Not yet.
Well, probably yes. Probably yes. I can see the Thai sun shining through their window.
Abhinavasundara Prabhu Kalikaramba Devidasi. Where are you?
We're still heading north, Maharaj. Remember last time we were in the car, we were driving north, moving slowly north. We're further north, then we're still moving north. We're getting much closer to Sri Govinda Farm. Very close now.
Like 40
Are you
kilometers
in
away?
Thailand? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, we are.
Okay.
We're just, Marge, we're just actually just having a couple of days
Breathing.
It's okay. It's okay. You're there in Thailand. You're on your way. The festival is coming together. Jai.
Excited.
Ananda Sundari Devirasi, you're in India still, is it? Can you come to Thailand for the festival?
I would love to come to Thailand, but unfortunately I can't. Dandavat, everybody. For now, I can't. I going back home on Saturday. It's been 6
okay.
weeks. Been 6 weeks, so I need to get back. But everything is okay, Maharaj. Good.
All right. Everybody, all the Vaishnavas, good thoughts are with you, as well as all your family who are Vaishnavas themselves. So many Vaishnavas, good thoughts with you. And everybody knows this world is a troublesome place, and we do need the mercy of the Vaishnavas. That's everything. The world, otherwise, it is a troublesome place. We have to tolerate many things, and you are an example of tolerance and keeping up your devotional spirits. So we are getting strength from you.
Thank you, Maharaj. Dandavat, everybody.
Dandavat, Hare Krishna. All right. So, and Maheshwari, Devirasi, you're back home.
Yes, Maharaj, Dandavats, everyone. I had a lovely time, 15 days in Santa Cruz, so I got some good time at the temple. Bhakti Lalita was there. So we had, a couple of days where we could just sit in the garden and ask questions and just, very sweet, very easygoing. It was lovely. So.
Okay. And who else? Or your family?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. A lot of time with the kids. And, I always, when I'm there, try to give Vaidehi and Bilva some time, you know, because they work so hard. So I spent a lot of time with the children, as I usually do there. But it was their anniversary, 11 years anniversary. So they got a night out without the children. And Vaidehi was very amazed that I was capable of cooking them dinner and putting them to bed.
Oh my goodness, why would she be amazed?
Well, because the little one is still, I want my mommy, you know. But, you know, we just took it in stride and it was fine. She was really a good little girl. As a matter of fact, I didn't want to tell them that little Leela ate all of her dinner that night, which when mommy and daddy are there, she usually does not. So it was
Dying.
really great fun. Karuna is just so thrilled. She's got a second sari now. She went to the Ratha Yatra and picked out a second sari, and they were having a thing at school where they had a fancy day. And she was trying to decide what to wear, and she had picked out a dress, and Mama said, no, no, that's not appropriate. So she said, I know, I'll wear a sari. Well, she got all dressed up with bangles and everything, did her hair beautiful, and she won the contest.
Dying.
So lots of good times.
So we're seeing the young generation, the very young generation, the young generation, the slightly older than young generation, all growing up.
Yeah.
And here one milestone for Sundar Krishna, Rituraj, and Krishna Saki's son. He spent his first night, he's I think 10 years old, I might be wrong, but approximately 10 within a few months, plus or minus. And he spent his first night away from his mother and father a week ago. He went on a school outing, so all carefully supervised and all looked after nicely. So he was growing up and very happy. He spent his first night away from mom and dad ever. So, step by step, we are all learning how to deal with the material world. But alongside that, for the devotee children, they're taking shelter of Krishna. And this young Sundar Krishna, actually, this young Sundar Krishna, then he also saying, I took shelter of Krishna. When I was lonely, I called him Krishna's name. I was fine. Very beautiful. And we must remember, we really have one shelter in this world. The Lord is the shelter of everyone. Hare Krishna, for us all, and we are all children. We are all children of the Lord. We are not, yes, now I know everything. We are all grown up. There's nothing else to learn. And in fact, we're being taught all the time by Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. It is the fact we're being taught how to be sane, how to be a sane person in this world. And all sane persons of this world will wholeheartedly accept Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Not only accept, but follow him, do what he says. To go on a course and learn something, it's to put it into practice, not just to know. Unless we're an eternal student trying to know different things about the world. And some people get a lot of satisfaction from that, but really the purpose of knowledge is for guiding our lives, because just to know everything, we can never know everything. We can specialize in some department, but even that we'll never know it fully. So anyway, sweetness and beauty, the living life, we're all students of that, and we're children of that soil. Guru Maharaj says we are children of that soil. Hare Krishna, Govinda Govinda. Harini Devi Dasi and Shara Shiromani, please send her our caring thoughts and respects indeed. Hare Krishna, always remembered. So many devotees always remembered. All of you here are too. A new message in the chat box. Seva Rupa. Oh my goodness. Then Sevarupadeva, would you like to read what you put here? Because this is coming back to the theme of Madhvacharya. And Madhvacharya was very strong, we are told, that he could, first of all, he could eat a huge amount of bananas every day. But secondly, he could carry very heavy things. And there is an audio today, I expect in this audio, which is posted there on scsmat.com. I think there Srila Guru Maharaj is mentioning about Madhvacharya moving a giant boulder. And somewhere in India, there's a boulder which is famous as having been moved single-handedly by Madhvacharya, that even so many soldiers couldn't move. Anyhow, so Sevarupa, you found something in the teachings of the Nimbaka Sampradaya. So is this continuing in the same book, Divine Aspiration, Sevarupa?
Dandavats, Maharaj,
Could you
Dandavats.
kindly read what you've posted?
Sure. Dandavats, Jai Gurudev. It is carrying on from that same, from this, yeah. Okay, so in the teachings of Nimbaka Sampradaya, known as Vad Ad, I'm not going to say that. Advaita Vad, which is both difference, meaning Dvaita, and oneness, meaning Advaita, between the Lord and his energies are accepted, but that is not qualified as Achintya, meaning inconceivable. Mahaprabhu's philosophy is also of Bheda, meaning oneness and difference, but the necessary qualification is given, Achintya. The demarcation between the two, the oneness and the difference, is not in the hand of anybody. It is reserved with the Lord. Whatever exists as both common with and different from the Absolute. But that is not a rigid thing. It depends on him. He can change the line of demarcation anytime, anywhere. The line of demarcation is Achintya, where that may be or may not be the same every time. It depends on the sweet will of the ultimate reality. So Nimbaka's Dvaita Advaita is very akin to Mahaprabhu's Achintya Bheda, though with this difference.
All right, so that's helping us along with understanding these Sanskrit words. They do trip us up, no doubt. And also with the Sanskrit words, then we have to be careful about long A's and short A's, because it makes all the difference. Dvaita Advaita becomes Dvaita Advaita Vad. But when it's not, when it's Dvaita, we'd have to go back to the other text. But when there's only one A there, which is the A at the end of the first word, then the second doesn't start with an A, then it's the opposite meaning. And so then it's a short A in the middle. So as in English, a long letter and a short letter, they can make a complete difference. And a diacritic over the letter can make a huge difference to the meaning of a word. Hare Krishna. So diacritics have a purpose, and that's why when we get verses without diacritics, it's a little tricky to read. We could be saying how Krishna is the friend of the demons and he annihilates the devotees, instead of, I mean, literally just by the difference between the A and long and short. And or it could be, and I wonder which one it is, that he's the friend of the devotees and he annihilates the demons. So it's good when we're making our prayers, we get the right things the right way around. And presumably we prefer to pray to the Lord, please annihilate, please protect me, and not make our sincere prayers, please annihilate me. Hare Krishna. Aparajita Devirasi. Bangkok has got 3 more devotees in it, Divya Shakti, Kamala and Ashapurna. They're on their way right now. They're in Bangkok right now. I expect Bangkok airport. Huh?
I'm actually in Chiang Mai already, just arrived.
Yes, just speak a little louder, or maybe I need to turn up the volume.
Her and Muktinath, they are in Chiang Mai already, Maharaj. Arrived this morning, waiting for Ramsundar to pick them up.
Yes, I just arrived.
And Aparajita, you're breaking up. Maybe something to do with your microphone, because you look quite animated, but maybe the microphone is not functioning properly.
You sound like you're speaking from Mars.
Oh. I don't speak.
Still on Mars. Hare Krishna. Anyway, good to see you, and I'm sure that we will hear you clearly once you arrive at Govinda Farm. So we're looking forward to that.
And I can hear the car is leaving, so please be patient. Another 40 minutes and Ramsundar will pick you up.
And Ramsundar not with us that we can see, but drive safely, Ramsundar. He might have the Facebook on, we don't know. Others are on Facebook, but we can't tell who's there. Or I don't know the tricks to know who's on Facebook without you sending a message. And if you are on Facebook, Ramsundar, don't take your hands off the wheel and start sending text messages. Thank you very much. Driving is a responsible service.
And Maharaj, we have Krishna Prabhu, who was a great example of taking the last moment opportunity and jumping on board.
Who?
He's coming, Bimal Krishna Prabhu, he's coming for the festival.
Oh, are you? And Ishtadevika and your daughter?
Unfortunately, not this time, Maharaj, just myself. She's showing great sacrifice in allowing me to go, and I'm just, I'm indebted to her. Last year I wanted to be there so bad, and at Govinda Mela last year, Sudarshan gave me some Thai money. I don't know what it's called, but he gave me some. And I says, "Why are you giving me this? Like, what can I do with that?" And he says, "Because you're going to go to Thailand sometime." And so I was like, "Okay." So for some reason, I always felt like I would go, but this year kind of went back and forth, and a lot of things up in the air. But then I just, like they say, union and separation is the highest thing. But for me, I'm just a fallen soul, so it just brings great pain to me, seeing everybody there and not being there with you all. And anyway, so I hate to sound so excited while she's sitting next to me, because she's obviously sad that she won't be there. But
I'm happy that he'll be there. I wish we could all be there, but we're really hoping that the whole family, us and all 3 of our kids, but we'll be there virtually as much as we can, and hopefully we'll be there as a family next year. But I'm glad that he can be there to represent our family and soak up all the association for all that.
But also it gives Bimal Krishna Prabhu another opportunity. I know he does already to a great degree, but to appreciate his wife even to a greater degree because of her sacrifice.
Right. Definitely. And I love to hear Maharaj talking about the festival is coming together, and speaking of the devotees coming, and that's what the festival is. All the Vaishnavas, all the devotees, and I can't wait to chant kirtan and to associate and do some seva with you all, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I leave Saturday, and it'll be some tapasya on that 13-hour flight. I'm 6'3", 250 pounds. I'm a pretty big feller, and I got to squeeze in a little seat for 13 hours. So say a prayer for me. But my dandavats to you all. I'm really excited to be there and associate with you all. My dandavats.
Anyway, Bhima Krishna, we are going to be so happy. We're already happy, looking forward to you being there and having the kirtan flowing with you and your energy. And I know that we will feel and know that Ishtadevika is with us, and so many with us in separation, in heart. And Sevarupa's nodding her head. Yes, I'll be in separation too. It is very much like that. And Navadip Dham, when we have the festivals there, then also it's not so often that whole families can come together, but they take it in turns or save up a lot and then able to make it together. But treasure the opportunities. And we also, you know, that this Thailand festival, it is to be Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math festival, but it's out of time, place, and circumstance in a different physical place, but appropriate and suitable for us at this time. So it's not really the Thailand festival. In one sense, it's Chaitanya Saraswati Math coming to have that life experience, which is so valuable. And you'll help it along, Bhima Krishna. You've been in Navadip, you know in Navadip, and so many have been in Navadip, and those who've been there, they will help to make everyone like clear in their devotional life that the heart is everything, and the association is everything. The practices are everything. We don't just learn that we should do things, we should try to do these things. And this is our time to be Navadip mood for 10 days, for 2 weeks, however long is possible for the devotees, and to bring this, keep this forever. And we all have experienced that when we come to Gurudev, when we come to Chaitanya Saraswati Math in the time of Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, that we do keep those days, those times with us forever. They're not just like a holiday experience that you go somewhere for a holiday, for the beach or for the mountain or for the whatever it may be. It's a full-time nourishing window, not only window, entrance in the mood of the pure devotees. Guru Maharaj told the Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was teaching Paramahansa Dharma. Means he wasn't giving a partial thing. He was teaching everything and letting everyone know that we are all able to lead that full life. And it is our opportunity to make that journey a reality, to lead the life that is taking us to the most wonderful destination that's never been given before. All these things, we remind ourselves, by reading, by this, that, and the other, by meeting together. But we must do, and when we get the chance to come together, it's very, very valuable. So, you made us all happy, Bhima Krishna. Well done. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. And Rupanuga Prabhu. Oh, he was there and then suddenly disappeared. He's on his way somewhere. And by the way, Bhima Krishna, if it's any consolation, I don't know what the word might be. You may be tall, you may be this, that, and the other, you may be squashed in, but if it was 100 years ago, you'd have quite a different journey to get to Thailand or to get to Asia. If it was 200 years ago, you would have a very different experience. If it was 300 years ago, my goodness, and how long it will take you. So, and this length of time, 100, 200, 300 years, it is not deep ancient history. It is the recent time. And so, yes, some austerity for a few hours, but there will be If you've ever been on a ship, you can have continuous austerity for many days, like vomiting over the side of the ship. You know, day after day after day. I know. So, you know, everything is relative. So sometimes it's helpful to think, okay, well, I just have to tolerate this like this. And maybe the plane bounces a little bit now and again, just to remind us we've got to take shelter of the Lord, and that we do have faith in so many engineers that tighten the bolts on the planes, etc. But, you know, we have to have faith in the Lord. But really, Mahaprabhu has made it so easy at this moment, relatively speaking. So everything is good, Bhima Krishna. Yes, we're not happy that you'll be struggling for 13 hours, but it's only 13 hours. And then you'll be let out of the cage. Flap your own wings. Be free. Flap your wings in devotion, not just in mukti, but in devotion. Hare Krishna. All right, dear devotees. So we'll continue. And yes, we're feeling joy. And I'll still be here. Yes. So I'll see you one more time on the screen from here. And then if the Lord is kind, gracious, everything goes well, then the time after that, so a week, the Zoom a week today, back to the basics, we expect to be there in the tropics instead of with a scarf. Here, the autumn came in quickly, quite chilly, but everything is good. And the first snow, we were 2 weeks ago, and now is under snow. So summer, autumn, winter, spring, summer, autumn, winter, spring. And where we are in the spiritual sense of the world, it is the best spring, if you like, ever. The opportunity of life, of Mahaprabhu's gift of Krishna Prem. Jai. Bhima Krishna, yes, maybe Ishtadevata, one of you raised a hand.
Maharaj, I just wanted to also say that Sudarshan and family are in Thailand as well. They're just down near Bangkok, but they'll be, I think, arriving the same day I do on Monday in Thailand. But anyway, they're also there. Sri Lanka Didi and Vinodini, their Rupa and their young son Narad Muni, they're all there. Rai Kishori. But anyway, the festival.
Okay, Jai Gauranga was here with us too, and he's also on his way, I heard. So, indeed, onwards and upwards. Jai, wonderful Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai, wonderful Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rockok, Srila Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai, wonderful Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai, Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Bhaga ki Jai. Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Jai Shri Madhvacharya ki Jai. Jai Shri Ramsundar Vijay Utsav ki Jai. Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrinda ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, all the assembled devotees ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari, Hari Bol. Oh, what does Jai Gauranga say? Danvat Mahajan did. I can't come, I have to work. Oh, but with you in spirit. Okay, well, you'll be with us in separation. Oh, and he disappeared with that. All right. I only saw the list, so he'd been hoping to come. All right. So, some will be in separation, some will be together, but we'll meet you all very soon again, back to basics. Oh, Jai Gauranga Prabhu's popped in for a moment. Yes, Jai Gauranga Prabhu just read your message to the devotees, and I saw everyone going, oh, so at the last minute you need to work. But be a responsible citizen, and you'll be with us in separation, and we'll be remembering you also during the programs. Who will be our pujari without you? We'll have to wait and see. All right, dear devotees, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. And Gangalila
Bhaktiranjana Madhusudana Maharaj ki jai.
Gangalila Devidasi also, she'll be in separation. She was going to be with us, but this year won't happen due to circumstances. But she'll be with us by heart, and next year we're expecting the grand opening, not only expecting the grand opening of the temple, beautiful temple, which is manifesting quickly there in Govinda farm. So there we are. She's put a, well, we'd have a conch do, but she's put up a megaphone for Sankirtan. Hare Krishna. Dandavat, dear devotees, stay safe under the shelter of the Lord. Ami Ashchi. You can stay together, I have no problem. I'm coming. See you soon. Govinda, Govinda.